approach in this game, they want to be disruptive. They're not afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. But can it set a tone early?
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Penix working from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They send him left out of the slot. 2nd and 3. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. From the shotgun, Penix. Pitts brings it in. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Motion man sent left. First down from the red zone. Rolling out to his left. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You call that first down running play. They don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Cut by Diggs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. D. Alford getting there for the stop. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. This is complete to Schultz. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. The throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Penix here from the gun. That's brought in by Mooney. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Penix. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And again, it's Penix. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying for it with Penix. Throw is caught by the back. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Stroud throwing here on first. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 11. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's on the move, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Stroud now on 4th down. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done.
He's throwing deep to the left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here we go. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he turns a little room into a gain up to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finding Collins. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Complete to Dell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's going to let this go deep down the road. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Justin Simmons. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Falcons beginning their drive here. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion, headed right. Robinson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Penix working from the gun. He's on the... and he will score! Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Has his man, it's Mixon. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Forced out to his right. Now from the right, oh no, they get him yet again. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
4th down, here's Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Slot man motioned over. Penix now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Penix on 1st down. Finds his target, Robinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, here's Penix. Got a man, it's London. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Trying for it with Penix. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jeff Okudah with the INT. And the Texans have it after making their 4th interception of this football game. Stroud throwing here on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Into the hands of Pitts. He's contained at the line for no gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Putting the tight end in motion. Second and 10 now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Clean breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Henry To'o comes up with it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And that throw just too high for him. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chased out to his right. Oh, the football's loose. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. On the move, headed right. Now he's looking for a shot deep down the right sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. He's on the move. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. 1st down, Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. A very active quarter for us. Plenty. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Staying with Robinson. Escapes a defender. Arrives at the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, and they go right back to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion left. Penix working from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. Penix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the game stays at 11. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Justin Simmons. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. And his choice to leave the end zone gonna cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Chased out to his right. He'll wind up and heft it deep right. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Tank Dell the touchdown. The Texan offense out now for another 2-point opportunity.
The Texans will line up for
He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First down, ball at the 36. Penix looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Falcons with a comfortable 12-point lead. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Running with Robinson. And he drives this forward to the 6. 6 yards on the 3rd and goal run, but some distance remains here on 4th down. Here's Penix. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he goes out of bounds just past the 15-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
First round throwing here on first. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Texans facing a big play as they go for two. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And that play reaches the end zone. The two-point conversion slings the lead down to 4. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans are going to take over after the interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. A handoff from Mixon, running right. Has some space inside the 15. And he will score and get the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Robinson up the middle, and he's tackled after gaining a handful. Well, they waited right till the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Looking to throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most. Turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Young Waku out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now on is Young Waku for the Falcons field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick is off the mark, no good. And as time expires, this game ends on that miss. So it's a win for the Texans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get challenged because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate.